Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're coming from the 2022 Ford F-150 FX4. Yes, that's a lot of fuzz. Today we're going to talk about a new segment. We have fall in the air. It's starting to get a little chilly out there, folks. I want you to all be right when you go outside into that cold air. Today, this new segment, as you probably all surmised from looking at the thumbnail, is called Flannel Talk, where we talk about some of our best, most favorite outer garments made for the upper torso. Who knows? If you got something special you want to cover on the lower torso, clothing-wise, well, you know, shoot me a message on the bottom in the comments. You can like and subscribe to this channel. That really helps the algorithm. And let me just say this. We have a special guest lined up today that I think you'll all be excited for. He is wearing the flannel that I think might be my favorite flannel of all time. So we're going to get back to the most manly place I know in my house. And that's my garage. My garage studio is where we're going to sit down with our special guest, as well as our special guests of flannel. And we'll introduce you to all these folks, and we'll just have a discussion. We're not going to get too deep into the woods about it, but we're going to have a discussion about this flannel, and we're going to talk about what this flannel can do for you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Cut back to the studio. Hey, welcome back to the lab again. Today I am with our special guest here, Paper Mel Gibson. And Paper Mel Gibson will be joining me for this segment of Flannel Talk. Today we are going to chat with Mel. We're going to talk about the fact that he was born on the mean streets of Peekskill, New York, moved to Australia at the age of 12. Is that right? Yes, that's right. And that he starred in one of my favorite movies ever, which is Mad Max, and that whole series, which was pretty awesome. We are not going to talk about how you almost got canceled, but you did do a pretty good recovery, Mel. And I must say that I didn't see Hacksaw Ridge, for which you apparently won two Academy Awards. But I really, and I'm speaking for everybody here, I'm pretty sure, I really could have done without the movie Gallipoli. Do you agree? I don't care that you won two Australia Best Actor Award from their whatever they got going on over there. Sorry to my Australian friends, but I don't want to hear it. Nobody in Australia liked Gallipoli. Nobody here liked Gallipoli. But we're not here to talk about that. Let's talk about what you're wearing. Today, my buddy Mel here is modeling what is probably my favorite flannel ever. Favorite flannel ever. And that is the Pendleton Board Shirt. The Pendleton Board Shirt. If you go to the Pendleton website, they'll tell you that this board shirt was a favorite amongst the surfers in the 60s. And let's walk around to the back. And that this shirt was featured on several of the Beach Boys album covers. For those of you who don't really know who the Beach Boys were because you weren't alive then, you never really listened to that kind of music. They were a group that sang a lot about surfing and a lot about surf culture. So let's zoom in here for a second. Let's look. You've got two pockets. You've got a bottom that is straight cut. Let's go over to the back. There's nothing but a straight cut bottom all the way around. So what we know from the Pendleton website is that the wool that is used in this garment is locally sourced from local ranchers that are near the Pendleton Mill in Oregon. And apparently that's how this garment gets its wool. Let's talk fabric care. So In reality, these shirts cost you about $169. You can find them for cheaper. Obviously, if it's an authentic shirt, I think it's well worth the money, right? We invest in a few good pieces in our wardrobe that will last us. This shirt has lasted me over a decade. This shirt that you're looking at now is over a decade old, and it's still very crisp, okay, and very, very clean, all right? So let me share with you my fabric care. My fabric care is dry clean this fucker. Pendleton will tell you their fabric care. And if you're the adventurous sort, or you really know how to use your washing machine, which I don't, and you want to take their fabric care to heart and do it their way, I'm about to tell you what they say to do, but I always dry clean this shirt. And it has lasted me over a decade. Maybe it's even up to 15 years now. So the shirt you've been wearing is well cared for. Okay, but these shirts are expensive, so let's get the fabric care right, because if you fuck it up, okay, what you're going to end up is with a shirt that you cannot wear because it's 2 sizes too small. Wool does not go in the dryer. All right, let's cut to what Pendleton says. Pendleton says, machine wash with light colors, cold and gentle cycle. No bleach, and you need to line dry this sucker. Put it on the line. I don't know how feasible that is when it's, you know, really cold outside. Steam press with a warm iron as needed. Steam press with a warm iron as needed. Mel, I know you can afford these shirts. I know that you and I have different budgets. Do you dry clean your? You do dry clean your shirts? Yeah. See that smile? Old paper Mel Gibson, he dry cleans everything, huh? Okay. Well, folks, that's all the time we have here today for Flannel Talk. This board shirt here is my favorite. Next time, we will have a different guest, even though Mel is going to stay over. He's staying on the couch. He has a flight to catch tomorrow, and he's going to run to the airport. But as we're going to wear flannels here today, it's getting a little bit warm, but I will see you next time. Once again, if you like this, subscribe to the channel, like the video. It helps with the algorithm. And Mel and I, we're going to say goodbye. All right.